Firebird is a true story based on the memoirs of Sergei Fetisov and his time serving in the Soviet Air Force and then really his life after that. We got a really great insight into his personal life because we went to Moscow to meet him.
Есть ощущение, что я прожил ту жизнь, которая мне была написана свыше, и я ее жил.
His story kind of almost sounded like fictitious in places. We wanted to ask him quite specifically, is the writers really did this happen, or how was that, or what was the reality behind it? So there's moments actually in the film where maybe somebody goes, oh, that appears to be fictitious, but it wasn't. And so it's really about sinking that into a deeper reality and filling that out around it to make it as believable as possible. We have action sequences like we have in the film. The near accident which happens in the plane, for example, that was in the original story. That really happened.
When writing the script, we really aimed to stay as true to the original story as possible, meaning that the love story between the characters is fully as he wrote and as he told us, because we also did interviews with him. What we changed and what we added was really the context, the social context of the time.
Honestly, had a really hard time just before shooting about the belief in myself, about whether I could do this, whether I could be the lead in a film, whether I could do the service of playing Sergei in real life and leaving his legacy. He passed away a year and a little bit before we started shooting. I remember we discussed it at length actually about whether we should go to his funeral or not, about if it was appropriate, if we'd known him long enough. And we decided to go to Moscow and then take the train out to Oriel, where he had lived and worked for many years. We went to his wake, and then there was a very traditional Russian Orthodox burial in a church. There's moments like that when you're standing in this environment of realizing that what you're going to do is kind of more than just make a film, but you're going to leave a lasting memory and impression of how people are going to remember you. And I remember taking that moment and going I will do everything I can to the best of my ability to play you in truth and in vulnerability and in the way you'd like to be remembered.